What's going on, you guys? I am back here today bringing you guys a brand new video. Today we have a double prediction video. I'm going to predict Backlash and NXT Takeover Chicago, predictions for both those shows. We're going to start off with Backlash because I know you guys are probably, more of you care about that, I guess. But yeah, we'll do Takeover Chicago right after that. I felt like it wasn't really worth doing two separate videos, just doesn't seem to perform as well. Anyways, I do want to let you guys know I will be live streaming either Saturday or Sunday night to live react to one of these shows. More than likely Backlash, so make sure to hit that notification button so you get notified when I start live streaming. Anyways, I have the cards here on my phone and we'll get right into it. Our first matchup is the kickoff matchup between the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger, versus Aiden English, the opera singer, ex-vaudevillain. I don't know, it's a weird gimmick. I don't like Aiden English and I don't see him winning here. Dillinger is over as hell and I think he's gonna win. It should be an okay match, plus faces usually win on the pre-show, so my prediction is the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger, for the victory. Up next on the show, we have Luke Harper versus Eric Rowan. That one I'm really looking forward to. Both men have a really good chance to shine, especially Luke Harper. I think he's a lot more talented than Eric Rowan, and I do see him getting the victory here. Rowan won their match on SmackDown recently, so I do see Luke Harper picking up the victory. I do like Luke Harper a lot, and I hope he does get a push soon. But I think this is going to lead to the two of them sort of having a feud that turns them back into a tag team, which would be pretty sweet because they were an amazing tag team and we could use more contenders over on SmackDown Live. Up next, we do have Sami Zayn taking on Baron Corbin in a match that I think a lot of people are going to enjoy more than they'll admit. Baron Corbin's still not really the most popular guy, never really has been. Sami Zayn's always been popular, they never really given him that push. And I feel like that's going to continue. They're not really fully behind Sami. So I do see Baron Corbin picking up the victory here. He's supposed to be fighting for the world title going into the summer, and they have big things planned for him. So I'd rather see Sami win, but I don't see it happening. Maybe he can feud with Kevin Owens or someone like that in the mid-card. I don't see him going to the main event scene as much as I would like that to happen. I'm a huge fan of Sami Zayn. You guys probably know that. Up next, we have the match that I'm probably the least excited for. It's a 6-woman tag team match, which is stupid. It should be a women's championship match. But it's Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and SmackDown Women's Champion Naomi taking on the Welcoming Committee. Really? They couldn't think of a better name than that. It's Carmella, Natalya, and Tamina with James Ellsworth. It's pretty stupid. But I think the faces will probably win here. Maybe the heels will get a pinfall. I could see Carmella getting the pinfall win. They seem to like to push her a bit, but I think the faces will win here. They've been kind of having the shenanigan losses and stuff, so I think it makes sense that the faces will come out on top here. Up next, we have for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, the Usos, Day One is H, against Breezango. Fandango and Tyler Breeze. Really great. I'm glad that they're getting a title shot. Tyler Breeze is really talented, and Fandango is pretty great too. So I'm really looking forward to this one. It should be a really good match, and I think it's going to surprise people how good it actually is. My prediction is going to surprise people. I'm going with Breezango. Bold prediction, Breezango wins the tag belts. I just don't really see any other titles changing on this show, so I'm going to go with Breezango for the win. Up next, we have the match that could very well be the main event. I don't know, they seem to be hyping it up the most. And that is Shinsuke Nakamura versus Dolph Ziggler. Nakamura's first match on the main roster. It should be very entertaining. Obviously he's going to win. Come on. But it should be an amazing match with Nakamura's offensive style with the kicks and the strong style, I guess, basically. And Ziggler's amazing selling. I think it'll be a very entertaining match. Definitely one that I'm looking forward to. Probably the second most. And now we're into the one that I'm looking forward to the most. For the United States Championship, AJ Styles, Kevin Owens. I've wanted to see these two go at it in a major title match for a long time now. They're both amazing. Do it. So finally they're doing it. I feel like the feud's been a bit underwhelming. They could have booked it better, but I'm sure they're going to clash again down the line. But I do not see AJ Styles winning the US title. I think Owens is going to keep it. They got to sell those Face of America shirts. So I do see Kevin Owens retaining the United States title. It just doesn't really make sense for AJ to win it. I think he'll be going back up in a world title convention in the coming months. And up next, the main event, we have Randy Orton taking on Jinder Mahal for the WWE World Championship. That baby right there. And really not interested in this match. I don't like Jinder, I'm being honest here. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm really into Jinder. This push has been amazing. But no, I don't like Jinder Mahal. Randy Orton's going to win. It's obvious. This was only, the whole push was to appeal to the Indian market. That's all done, so they're going to get rid of Jinder, right back to jobber status, and Randy Orton will win for sure, moving on to bigger and much better things. So that's Backlash, all my predictions for that show. Let's get into TakeOver Chicago, because this is probably has the potential to steal the weekend for me, as there's some pretty amazing matches here, especially one that I'm really looking forward to, which we will get into. First off, we have the leader of Sanity, Eric Young taking on Roderick Strong. Hasn't really been much build except for like maybe 1 or 2 weeks, but it should be a very entertaining match. Both of them are very good. If Eric Young wins, it'll be with shenanigans, but I could see Roderick winning because they're trying to push him a bit. I'm going to go with Eric Young because I think their feud's going to continue a bit longer. So Eric Young is my prediction for that match. Up next, we have the match that I'm by far looking forward to the most. Really excited about this one for the WWE United Kingdom Championship. Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. That is going to be absolutely insane. Really looking forward to that. I'm a big fan of both of those wrestlers. Love their stuff in the tournament. You guys might remember from my WrestleMania vlog, whenever I got to watch their match there, it was an amazing match, and everything they've done together has been perfect. So I really am looking forward to this. They have an amazing chemistry, those two. Who do I think is going to win? I'm going to make a bold prediction that Pete Dunne is going to win the UK title. Bold prediction there. Spoiler alert, I don't really see any other titles changing hands. Yeah, so I'm going to go with Pete Dunne to win, but I could very well see Tyler Bate keep the title. So that's my prediction for that match. Up next, we have a ladder match for the NXT Tag Team Championships. Hashtag DIY, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Johnny wrestling and the Psycho Killer. It's going to be amazing. Taking on the Authors of Pain, Akam and Razar. AOP's going to win. It's obvious. DIY, they're not going to win the titles back now. AOP hasn't held them that long. I think it's time for DIY to go up to the main roster, although I could see a bit of a swerve of them splitting up here. I guess apparently they've made a singles team for Johnny Gargano, I heard. So I could see Tommaso turning on him, or vice versa. I more see Tommaso being the heel, if I'm being honest. Which wouldn't be that bad. We get two main event level competitors down in NXT. That, or they go up to the main roster and be a tag team over on SmackDown or Raw, which would be amazing. So I think either way, I think the real winners in this match is the WWE Universe. Up next, we have for the NXT Women's title match. It was supposed to be a fatal 4-way. Now it's a triple threat since Ember Moon did get injured. Asuka, the reigning defending women's champion, taking on Ruby Riott and Nikki Cross of Sanity. I think it's going to be a very good match. I'm not that stoked for it. I would have been more stoked if Ember Moon was in it. I'm a big Ember Moon fan. But it'll still be good. It'll be a very good women's match. Who do I think is going to win? Asuka. I think she's going to lose the title to Ember Moon when Ember Moon's back and healthy. But if either of those women are taking the title from Asuka, my bets are on Nikki Cross. I don't think Ruby Riott's going to win the title here. That's just my prediction. And the main event, we have Bobby Roode defending the NXT Championship against Hideo Itami, which should be a very entertaining match. Both are very good. Hideo's finally getting his NXT title match. It's insane. He keeps getting injured and it really sucks. But this should be a very good match between him and Roode. Really looking forward to that. Who do I think is going to win? Bobby Roode. He's not held the title that long. There's still a whole bunch of other options for feuds for him. People like Drew McIntyre, Aleister Black, Cassius Ohno. There's all sorts of options. So I do think Bobby Roode is going to keep the title. Really looking forward to this whole weekend of shows. We got the UK show tomorrow night, Friday, the time of recording. I don't know when you guys are seeing this. Then we got Raw and SmackDown and NXT, obviously, next week. 6 days in a row of wrestling. Hooray! oh boy. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And subscribe if you're new. Make sure to hit that notification button so you get the notification for our stream. Follow us on Twitter and check out all our other links in the description below. And until then, I will see you guys in the next video.